Never gets old being up here at this event here, particularly at the championship game. Like the way our guys competed, worked hard. I think people know enough that we've been struggling to score goals and a little bit inconsistent. And last Monday I thought was our most complete game against BU, and tonight for 2 periods I thought we played well. We got a little bit on our heels in that third period, but our guys gritted it out, and the senior leadership. And the older guys were really good on the bench, and Kane Primo I thought was just outstanding here tonight, and was deserving of the awards that he got. And for us, I talked to the team about, hey, this is a 6th Beanpot championship, but this is an opportunity to differentiate yourself from the rest of the Northeastern teams and winning back-to-back and separating yourself. And this team being the benchmark and the team that others at Northeastern will chase, and the group of guys who are seniors have got 2 Beanpot championships now, Hockey East championships, 2 NCAA championships, and counting. And so that's a pretty good run, and with some time left. And I just tip my hat off to them. They were just tremendous tonight, and I thought our kids were prepared. Coach Keefe and Coach Smith did a real good job putting a game plan together, and I thought we executed for a couple periods. Again, as I said, in the third, we got a little bit on our heels, but tomorrow morning it says 4-2 Northeastern.
Jim, historically, I know you've been around enough of these, and you've won back-to-back. And when BU was winning a lot in a row, they dominated this building. When BC was winning a lot in a row, their fans dominated this building. Northeastern's fan dominated the building tonight. Does it feel like a Beanpot take? I don't think takeover is the right word, but a feeling that Beanpot's kind of finally come home.
I always talk about how we need to continue elevating our program, and we're in a town with 3 other 800-pound gorillas, and one's over Chestnut Hill and Cambridge, and over on the other side of Fenway Park, and they've had a lot of success this term, particularly 2 of those 3. And for us to continue to grow our program, we needed to win a back-to-back. Next year we got to win 3. We've never won 3, so now the challenges to that group. We'll give them a couple of days, but the challenge is going to be, 3. And so, I was part of the 80s when we won 4, and I was part of the 3 of the 4 in the 80s, and I thought we had a good run at that point. I think we're poised to a good run. It's a tough tournament with a 4-team tournament. You think it's easy just to get to the championship. You have 4 real good teams. It's hard. We know that because we went through a drought.
Jeff Cox with the New England Hockey Journal. Jim, some of the last couple of Hockey East games obviously haven't gone the way you wanted. Is this, maybe kind of a way to kind of springboard you to, finish the season from here?
Yeah, you can use the Beanpot that way, Jeff, and we've used it, both in both situations where we've had a tough loss in this game, and then we used it as a springboard a couple years ago. For us, that's exactly. I thought last Monday we played really well, and then on the Thursday it was a tight turnaround, but we didn't get the consistency we needed at down in Connecticut. But we need to use it as a springboard. I'm hoping our season isn't just defined by this event here tonight. And believe me, this is a great event. There's no better tournament in college hockey. The way the Garden runs it, the people here, this is the best. But I want this to be a springboard, and this isn't defining our season. We've got a lot more of quality hockey left, and a lot of good tournaments still to come.
I will take 2 more questions. We have one here. We'll take one in the back, and then I'll be up.
Yeah, I can't go to punter's juice. It's closed, so I don't know where I'm going tonight,
I'm following your lead.
I might have to reopen it, though. I told the players I'll reopen it for them tonight.
Let's get a hold of Steve. We'll get it going.
Hi, Tara Sullivan from the Boston Globe. Jim, can you just speak to, for a minute at least, what it means to you personally, having played there, and just reading your bio? There's a lot of Northeastern in there. Just what it means to be back at this level as the coach of the program? Yeah, you know what?
Sometimes, too often, this filters back to me, and because of my longevity with the institution, and a lot of people know my relationship to the institution. And I've been fortunate to play with real good players in the 80s that allowed us to win. I was fortunate to be on a staff with 2 great men, in Fernie Flam and Don McKenney, that allowed us to win. And then, this last year and this year, but the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years actually, I've been fortunate to have a great staff, and Jerry Keefe, who was probably an NHL coach in the waiting, and Coach Jason Smith and Coach McLaughlin, who put so much of the game plan together for our group, and then have, because it's always about players, it's having tremendous young men and players who buy in each and every day. So I'm thrilled for their success. For me, it's all about Northeastern University, and whenever we can elevate the institution, the organization always takes the priority. And for us, if we can do our part in men's ice hockey to keep Northeastern front and center and keep the trajectory of the university continue going, then that's what I'm most happy about. I'm thrilled for our students who were there tonight, who cheered us on, who were there all the time. I mean, we had 1,800 seats, students there. I'm thrilled for our alums. We had watch parties all over New York, New Jersey, down in D.C. I'm thrilled for our administration who put so much time and effort and wanted to make us do well, and our student body. So for me, I'm happy to be able to be the front and face of it, but it's all those other counterparts that I'm so thrilled about, and it keeps Northeastern right there front and center, and that's what it's all about, because we've got a great institution.
Coach, back-to-back, congrats. Thank you.